Romeo, it's there. Welcome back, my fillies. I knew you'd be thirsty for more. If you just joined the bandwagon, then you missed this joyous nugget.
It did actually happen on our couch, in our flat, watching MTV.
But never fear. Keep staring into my glorious abyss and enjoy some of this action.
In about 10 years' time, they'll be able to do Gorillaz the way we've always really wanted to do it, but the technology doesn't exist.
I'll leave the chit-chat to the boys. I let the music speak for me. Yes, indeed, I do. It's there.
We went to the record company with like 4 drawings and 4 rough demos and said, we want to do this.
Yeah, the truth of it was that I made a deal with them. They said, we want to put a greatest hits record out. And I said, well, I'll let you do that if you sign this idea that Jamie and myself have had. And that was the deal. It's the first time it's ever been done, so there isn't a blueprint, there isn't a kind of, you can't go to a school and learn how to break a cartoon band.
I hate making videos.
That could be worse.
Really?
That's supposed to be lucky, you know.
We've managed to devise a system where we don't actually discuss anything, and we can actually do an entire Gorillaz album without seeing each other once. He sends the tunes over in their rawest state, and I just listen to them continuously and sort of draw with that. It's a good way of drawing with music playing loud in the background.
This is where, like, the magic happens, you know?
The last 2 albums, I've kind of done about half of it just on my own in my studio. I don't like working with producers right from the beginning of anything. I like taking it to a certain place and then, you know, I really enjoy the sort of interaction when someone goes, well, that's good, that's not so good, that, you know, I like.
Laughing gas, these hazmats, fast cat, lining them up like ass cracks. Ladies, ponies at the track, it's my chocolate attack.
I don't think actually initially that the idea was to work with other people.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage.
The first record we worked with Del Funky Home Sapien, we worked with Tina Weymouth and Chris France, and then this album's just full of people really. Ike Turner, Dennis Hopper.
This music is a reflection of the society they live in, yet it's not over preaching. It's there if you want to find it.
De La Soul.
You gotta love Murdoch, man. He's the ultimate rock star of the crew.
I like Russell. He's always on the phone taking care of it.
I've always preferred a tribe called Quest, anyway.
Far Side, Roots Maneuver, Nana Cherry.
An amazing thing to be part of, but it's also quite a funny puzzle.
Nana, I know she loves me. She probably doesn't even know it, but I know she does.
Shawn Ryder.
I can't really explain it. It's sort of like just being part of something sort of special with all those great people.
You know, we just work with people that's like-minded.
The whole thing has been like a kind of a rock and roll kaleidoscope, you know?
We've sold a lot of records. Between the 2 albums, you know, it's closer to 15 million than it is 10.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn. Somebody owes me some money.
If you keep doing this, man, I'm gonna be jumping you next time you asleep. And I don't think neither of us gonna make it. You dig?
I think with the first album we had to push them quite a lot. I mean, we had this stupid idea that we would keep our involvement quiet. No one would know, which was stupid. And I think the first interview we ever did on the phone, we tried to be the characters, didn't we? It all fell to pieces. We had a massive row.
Yeah, you very well.
I was trying to be 2D and he was trying to be Murdoch. And halfway through he was like, said the guy, mate, I can't do this. It's Damon, right? And I was like, what are you doing? And we had a big old row, but it was the right thing to do. No one knows about that, actually. We would do it now.
Hey, face ache!
It's just about having good ideas. I mean, a lot of the stuff we do on the website, we do really cheaply and really lo-fi. And we've got some really crappy bits of stupid animation that we've done ourselves. But it works because the ideas are funny. So we just, we have to find a way of not convincing people, because obviously, they're not real. We're convincing people that, to buy into the characters. In the same way you buy into The Simpsons. They're not real, but I believe they're real.
Best group, and we don't even exist.
Back in the day. You know what they say? If you can remember the gig, then you weren't really there. I think that's what they say. Plugged and unplugged, live and in the raw. That's what we're all about. So we turned the knob to 11 at the MTV Europe Music Awards and gave good show in front of the entire world, really.
Really old techniques, the smoke and mirrors, and it's just about firing pictures at slanted invisible screens and bouncing them back around. It's all quite technical. There was such a long list of things that could go wrong. For the whole performance, we were literally just holding our breath. If it went wrong, it would be a spectacular mistake, live on TV.
For us, it was interesting as an experiment. It did look good. What we did at the Grammys was, I suppose, was another kind of sort of taster for everyone of what will come. Where we had, what was her name? Madonna. We had Madonna on, sort of as a hologram, like the characters on the same stage. One of the technical things about how we create these holograms is that
music can't be too loud.
Music can't be too loud.
Vibrate.
It makes them vibrate and they start shaking. So we open the Grammys, but the music's really quiet, and then as soon as it transfers to Madonna's music, it's like, and it makes her look like she's like, and it's like, and we're just sitting there going.
We'd taken Dennis Hopper to watch it, and he was.
We've been right off purely because of the volume. It's about volume sometimes.
It's there. To those about to rock, I salute you. To those of you about to watch the next part of the Essential Gorillaz, allow me to prick your memory of what's been.
We've managed to devise a system where we don't actually discuss anything. So we can actually do an entire Gorillaz album without seeing each other once.
And a glance into my shiny balls tells me that you'll soon be getting a shot of this.
We don't think we're going to make another album at all.
Coming up.